Hello friends, today we discuss the examples on integration by parts. Already at previous period we see the examples on integration by parts by taking some standard results as integrals of formula for product u into v, next formula for root formulae a square minus x square dx plus and reverse the x square minus a square, and again integrals of e raised to x into cos dx plus c with respect to x, vice versa instead of cos we take sin, and result of e raised to x fx plus f dash x, integral of this type. At last period we saw the examples on means we take the theoretical part on this topic, which is the basic part of integration by parts. Now we take examples on the integration by parts from our exercise 3.3. First example, use the instruction as evaluation of some functions by using integration by parts. So we take here first example, integral x square into log x. For this we take solution as call given integral as I is equal to integral x square into log x dx. By using Lie rule, here we can apply choice of first function by taking Lie rule, and therefore LIATE. By using this rule, we take first function is logarithmic. From these two functions, first function is here algebraic and second is logarithmic. So we say that u be the log x and v be the x square. And therefore, we can evaluate this integral by integration by part. So take by integration by parts, I is equal to, before this first we can write here result u integral v dx minus outer integral, again inner integral with respect to x, multiplying derivative of first function and whole this integration with respect to x. By using this result, we take value of u. U is equal to here log x integral x square dx minus again inner integral means value of v x square dx multiplying d by dx of u, but here u is nothing but log x, multiplying derivative of log x and whole this integral with respect to x. So we find this value of the integral log x. What is integral of x cube? Integral of x square, that is x cube by 3 minus outer integral. Same step is repeated here, inner integral. So we write this answer here directly, x cube upon 3. Integral of x square with respect to x is x cube upon 3, and find derivative of log x, that is 1 upon x dx. Only first step is increase, gives number of terms in this, because we take repetition of integral of 3 dx. Now simplification of this, and here we take multiplication of x cube upon 3 before this log x term. Now this 3 is constant and x cube upon this 3 is constant from denominator, x cube upon x, that is x square. We find integral of x square with respect to x. One of the x is cancelled here, 1 by 3 is constant. Find integral of x square with respect to x. So we get that value x cube upon 3 times log x minus this 1 upon 3 is the constant. Integral of x square is again here x cube upon 3. At the last step, whole evaluation of integral, we take addition of constant of integration. So c is added here. Now for simplification, we take x cube upon 3 is the common factor, and inside the bracket we take log x minus 1 by 3. So simplification means 1 by 3 or x cube upon 3 is the common factor. Inside the bracket we get log x minus 1 by 3 plus constant of integration. Only we use the result as you integral v dx minus outer integral. Here you may change this product term. First you can write derivative and then multiply integral. So log x, derivative of log x is 1 upon x multiplied integral of x square, and you get same x cube upon 3. After simplification you get that term is x square upon 3. So divide 3 is constant, find integral of x square. Again integral of x square is by using the same rule as integral of x square is x cube upon 3, same step is repeated, and at last we take that is the common factor from given. So for this product of two functions using here rule we can evaluate this integral by this method. Now we take second integral for some inverse function and by taking adjustment. So we take here question number 5 to taking the adjustment for the function. So that function becomes here integral of x cube into tan inverse x. X cube into tan inverse x integral with respect to x. So how to evaluate this integral? For this case we can take again integration by parts rule, but here choice of the function according to LIAT rule, we take two types of function as algebraic and second is inverse. So this arm is inverse function which is before than that of algebraic function. So here we take u as a tan inverse x and v is a x cube. So by the same method we evaluate this integral. So for the given example we again take integration for the function. So we take I is equal to x cube into tan inverse x dx. So by late rule and by using integration by parts, first function is tan inverse x and second function is v. This choice depends on the rule because here the function tan inverse x we cannot write integral of tan inverse x directly because we know only derivative of tan inverse x but not integral, and that second function is v for which we know derivative as well as integration, and therefore choice of u and v depends means we can depend on the function whose integral is known, and therefore we take here tan inverse x is u and x cube as v. So by IP you can evaluate this directly without taking formula. So we speak that result only as u. U means tan inverse x integral of v, that is x cube with respect to x, minus outer integral again inner integral for the same function, that is x cube with respect to x or v dx, multiplying derivative of u. The derivative of u is nothing but here function is tan inverse x, and whole this integral with respect to x. This step gives result as u integral v minus integral of v multiplying derivative of u and whole integral with respect to x. So we take that result becomes here tan inverse x. What is integral of x raised to 3a? You know that result can be used here for x raised to a. Integral of x raised to 3 is x raised to 4 upon 4 minus. Now this outer integral, again same integral is repeated here. When we saw the examples on CET or JEE, for this case we write this step directly. First you write function with integral of second and then outer integral with the solution of that integration and multiplying derivative. Means you can avoid here middle 3 or 4 steps to find the integral by parts. So here we can write this step. To find integral of x raised to 3, that becomes x raised to 4 upon 4. And derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now we take here result of derivative and integration at a time. So remember that find derivative of tan inverse x is as 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now to evaluate second integral, before this we take algebraic function x raised to 4 by 4 multiplied by tan inverse x. Here you take that 1 by 4 is constant and x raised to 4 upon 1 plus x square. Then how you evaluate this integral? So remember that here degree of x is 2 and here degree of x is 4. So we may use here result as actual division x is to 4 upon 1 plus x square. But before this example again become more easier to take the instead of division we take adjustment for the function as this x raised to 4 can be adjusted as x raised to 4 upon 4 tan inverse x minus 1 by 4 integral. Yeah, from this x raised to 4 we take addition of 1 and subtraction of 1. Addition of 1 and subtraction of 1. 1 plus x raised to 4 minus 1 4 divided by 1 plus x square integral with respect to x. Now for this step when add 1 and subtract 1 after this we take bracket for second. For this we take bracket for second. Now from this plus sign we can separate this denominator and x raised to 4 minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square you may write x square plus 1 because addition is commutative. Again you know that factors of x square x raised to 4 minus 1 as x square plus 1 and x square minus 1. So x square plus 1 factor can be cancelled out. So take down simplification for this as x raised to 4 upon 4 multiplying tan inverse x minus 1 by 4. So we take first this integral 1 by 4 times integral of 1 upon 1 plus x square. 1 upon 1 plus x square, this is minus sign, complete this first integral. Now, for second integral, this minus sign is here. Integration of, with the constant is again, same 1 by 4. For this integral, for second integral, minus 1 by 4, this is divided by this, so we take here factors of that term, x square minus 1 and x square plus 1, which is divided by x square plus 1. So that factor can be cancelled out. X raised to 4 minus 1 can be factorizable as x square minus 1, x square plus 1 and then divided with the factor. So remaining term is only as x square minus 1 and this integral with respect to x. 1 upon 1 plus x square is the first integral. For second integral, we take 1 by 4 times x raised to 4 minus 1 upon 1 plus x square, but x raised to 4 minus 1 can be factorizable as x square minus 1, x square plus 1. 1 plus x square is divided means x square plus 1 is divided. So that factor is cancelled out and you have to find only integral of x square minus 1. Now simplify this. Therefore we take here that integral I becomes x raised to 4 upon 4 into tan inverse x. Now minus 1 by 4. What is integral of 1 upon 1 plus x square? By antiderivative process we find here integral derivative of this means integral of 1 upon 1 plus x square, that is also tan inverse x. Integral of 1 upon 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. Now for second here minus 1 by 4 is constant and find integral of x square, that is x cube upon 3. Integral of x square is x cube upon 3 and integral of minus 1, that is x, and plus constant of integration. Integral of this x square is x cube upon 3, integral of 1 is x. We take here final answer x raised to 4 upon 4. From first two terms we take 1 by 4 is common. 1 by 4 is common and that multiplying factor is tan inverse x. So take down tan inverse x upon 4 inside the bracket x raised to 4 minus 1. 1 by 4 is common, tan inverse x is common, so here x raised to 4 minus 1. Now for this term we take simplification 1 by 4 into x cube minus 3x upon 3 plus. So again that simplification becomes tan inverse x upon 4 into x raised to 4 minus 1 minus 1 by 12 inside the bracket or we take here x is common. If we take x is common or that remains as it is. In your textbook an answer is wrong because here that x is given but x raised to 4 is not the integral of corresponding term. So we take that is directly as, by taking x is common here, that term becomes x square minus 3 and plus c. From this we take x is common, inside the bracket x square minus 3 and 4 is a 8. So this is final answer for this integral. Remember that here, that question used the inverse function as a second function according to Laird rule. We cannot find integral of tan inverse x, sin inverse x, cos inverse x directly. We take by parts rule. Suppose there is only one function integral of tan inverse x. So we take first function is 1. Then we can take instead of this term, we take it as 1. 1 into tan inverse x. 1 is the first function. Tan inverse x is the first function and 1 is the v. That is its integral and derivative can be find out. Now we take again example as example number 7. So that is integral of sec cube x. Integral of sec cube x. Now this is a single function to find integral of sec cube x. But for this we take either second function is 1 or break that sec cube x as sec cube square x into 1. So we take next question, that is question number 7. Integral of sec cube x dx. This is single function, but this is the counter example. Integral sec cube x and integral cosec cube x. For this type of question, first to find the solution, we take that integral is r. I is equal to integral sec cube x dx. See here, when second function is not given, so we may take that second function is 1. But that 1 gives the corresponding function multiply to this function, but we cannot find some relation of derivative or integration from sec cube x. For this case, we can break this sec cube x as sec square x into sec x into dx. Sec square x into sec x into dx. Sec square x into sec x into dx. Now here we can take, we know integral of sec square x, that is tan x, and we find here integral of sec x as log of mod of, but again log is occur and therefore integral of log we cannot find directly here, and therefore we take here u be the function sec x and u be the function sec square x. Here choice by using the concept of u and v. If you take v be the function as sec x, then you can find log of sec, that becomes log of mod of sec x plus tan x. But for second integral, how you find again integral of log x? Because there is no result of integral of log x as a formulae. We take that is the example to find the integral of log x. For next substitution, we take that example again. So your choice of u and v depends on the corresponding v which can be integrable easily. So we take here integration by parts. This integral I can be evaluated. First we say u integral v minus outer integral, inner integral, multiplying derivative of u, whole this integral with respect to x. This is the largest scale for this, because we write here all terms. U integral v minus outer integral, inner integral v, multiplying derivative of u with respect to x. Now that gives here sec x. What is integral of sec square x? So by antiderivative process, we take whose derivative is sec square x. So that function is log x. So we take here integral of sec square x is tan x minus outer integral. That integral remains as is because it can be integrated with respect to this x. So find integral of this sec square x, which is already found here. So we take that value becomes tan x. And multiplying derivative of sec x, derivative of sec x is sec x into tan x. And we find integral of this product with respect to x. Now for this term, we take tan x into tan x, that becomes here tan square x, and for sec x, we never find integral of tan square x directly. as we see this example in our previous standard, tan square x that can be simplified as a fundamental identity is x square x minus 1. So by using this identity, we break this product. So we get here as sec x into tan x minus tan x into tan x, tan square x, that can be written as, or we add first step here, tan square x sec x dx. Now that term becomes here sec x tan x minus. Use identity for this. Tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1 multiplied by this sec x whole integral with respect to x. We use here identity for tan square x again, as we cannot find integral of tan square x directly. So sec square x into this sec x for second integral, that becomes as a product of sec square x into sec x, that becomes sec cube x, this minus sign with this integral and a product of these two terms, sec cube x integral with respect to x. Now this minus with this minus becomes plus. Integral 1 into sec x means only sec x with respect to x. Now this is given integral. This is given integral. Integral sec cube x dx, that can be evaluated. We have to find this integral of sec cube x, and therefore we get here sec x, that value of I is equal to sec x into tan x. Now this value of I, which is shifted with the minus sign, that can be shifted to the left side. We get here I plus I. This sec x tan x as it is, this becomes I, which can be shifted plus. What is integral of sec x? That is log of mod of sec x plus tan x. And then find here constant of integration, that is small c. For left side, after shifting of I, this I plus I to I, and therefore value of I becomes, as we take this addition is 2I, and from this row is shifted, so we get final answer 1 by 2 times sec x plus tan x, that is the first term. Again 2 is divided to this, means plus 1 by 2 times log of mod of sec x plus tan x. And again this 2 is divided to this 2. C means we get here, we may write C dash. Where C dash is equal to C by 2. This is value of integral I. So you have to find integral of sec cube. Many times that question is asked in CET. How you find integral of sec cube x? You cannot write this as sec raised to 4x upon 4. Here we take integration by parts, and by taking the choice of function by breaking cubic term as a square with the product. So this is again important question from your point of view of competitive examination. And again we take one more example by taking some substitution, as example is given in your textbook as integral of log x upon x. Log of log x. So integral of log x. So here we can take integration by parts with the help of substitution. Integration by parts with the help of substitution. You can find from this integral the function with its derivative. Already we take the first result of the indefinite integration as integration by substitution. So choice of the function with its derivative in the given integral. So here you know that you can take log x equal to t. So 1 upon x is its derivative. So first we take here substitution and then find integration by parts. So to find the solution, we take I is equal to integral log x whole divided by x with respect to x. Now for this type we take substitution as, because integral log we cannot find this result directly. Maybe student write integral log x is equal to 1 upon x dx, but this is the derivative. We cannot write integral of log x directly. That can be evaluated now here. So we take substitution as log x equal to t. So what this imply? Finding derivative we get here 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. Now for this dx upon x, we take this term becomes dt, this log x becomes t, and therefore whole integral. Therefore I becomes integral of this log, this value is t, and dx upon x becomes dt. This is important step to find integral of log x. So there is no result of integration of log x directly. We can evaluate that as an example. So how you evaluate this? So by using dA rule, log t into 1 integral with respect to t, and so by applying product rule u into v. There is integration by parts. So integration by parts. We get here I is equal to, start from u is nothing but here u integral v means 1 with respect to t minus outer integral, again same integral here, inner integral, multiplying derivative of u, that is log t with respect to t, and again find whole integral with respect to t. So we get here that answer as log t. Integral of this one, integral of 1 with respect to t, that becomes t, minus outer integral, same integral is repeated here, so we write its answer directly, and derivative of log t is 1 upon t with respect to t, and with this product we can integrate it again with respect to t, but this product becomes 1, and we get final answer for this integral t times log t. T times log t minus integral of 1 with respect to t. So we get here t into log t minus t plus c. But this is not last step because we take substitution of t, and therefore final answer I becomes the log t. T is nothing but log x. So log x into log of t means log of log x minus, again this t is equal to log x and plus constant of integration. So final answer t log t means log x into log of log x minus t means log x plus c, and therefore we take, by using this result, integral of this log x as x log x minus x. We take, this is the question for example, and plus addition of c. We cannot write integral log x directly. Here we can find integral by using the substitution. And therefore single function log x occur, then we take b as a 1. Now up to next, up to this we take some examples on integration by parts, and one of the examples from substitution. To next period we will see the examples on substitution as well as results second and third. Means integral of e raised to x with the function and its derivative. So thanks to all.